Papa, it's feel like a Malcolm. Yeah.
Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? Hope you're all doing fine. I'm sorry guys, I couldn't upload a video on Monday. I've been struggling with my mic. I got a new mic actually. It's not working for some reason. I even have a bigger one like I've been using before. Well, my laptop is not working, so I'm trying my best to see if I can up the quality. But pretty soon I'm going to fix it. I didn't want to do another video without a mic, but I just have to do it to keep the consistency. You understand? So today I'm going to be doing my top 10 active African players, top 10 best active African players. So this is not top 10 African players based on form, and this is not top 10 African players of all time. This is top 10 active African players as at 10th of today is 10th, right? 11th of February 2026. You understand? So, without wasting too much time, let's get into the list. Africa over the years, Africa have got some really really good players that we have started seeing African players in the top five Ballon d'Or recently, more often, top tens, more often, you understand. So African football has really risen, and the Morocco 2005-2026 AFCON is a testament to that. We've seen some quality players coming out of Africa. So I felt it's right to see let us rank who are the best African players in world football at the moment. So come with me and make sure you watch the video to the end, because I understand that a lot of you don't watch my videos to the end. I know it could be boring because of the lack of mic, you understand, but I promise you guys I'm working on it. Like you can see, I bought a new one, but it's not working, you understand, but I'm going to try and fix it very soon. Let's get into the list. In top 10 I have Khalidi Koulibaly as the 10th best African player, active African players playing straight in the world football right now, with two AFCON to his name, one Saudi Pro League, one Coppa Italia, two times A team of the season, one time best defender, over 100 caps for Senegal. I think he has had a very good career, and I think Khalidou Koulibaly can be classified as a world class player for me. I think any player that makes this top 10 is definitely a world class player. So I think Khalidou Koulibaly is our top 10. It's our 10th place in our top 10 active African players at the moment. In ninth place, I've gone for a goalkeeper who I think he really deserves to be in this list. His name is another Senegalese international. Senegal have been one of the best teams in African football for the past 6-8 years. You understand? And Edward Mendy and Koulibaly has been a massive part of that. So I think Edward Mendy deserves to be in ninth place for our African active best players. I keep repeating it so you understand. So Edward Mendy, he won a Champions League with Chelsea. African AFC best goalkeeper in the Arab Champions League. UEFA best goalkeeper of the year 2021. FIFA best goalkeeper of the year. Over 400 performances for club and country. Over 150 clean sheets. I think he has had a very good career. In the season where Chelsea won the Champions League in 2021, I remember he kept 12 clean sheets. That's the joint most in the Champions League season. So that's massive. And winning the FIFA best goalkeeper and UEFA best goalkeeper shows like that's the highest level of that a goalkeeper can get to me, because you hardly see a goalkeeper winning prestigious awards like the best player in the world. But when a goalkeeper wins these two awards, and I don't think he has won African best goalkeeper in AFCON, but I think he has always been good every time that he has gone to the AFCON, and he has won the AFCON two times, being the starting goalkeeper for Senegal. I think Mendy has had a very good career, so I think he deserves to be in ninth place. In eighth place, I've gone for another goalkeeper. That's the last goalkeeper I'm going to have in this list. Yashin Bono. Yashin Bono has been a very good goalkeeper. I think Africa has produced not a lot of goalkeepers in recent time, but some top quality goalkeepers, in the likes of Edward Mendy and Yashin Bono being on top of that list. So Yashin Bono, having won two Europa Leagues as a first choice goalkeeper for Sevilla, and La Liga champion with Atletico Madrid, he has achieved some. That's He has been a top player, winning La Liga Goalkeeper of the Year in 2022, AFCON runner-up, ranked 13 in Ballon d'Or. That's massive for a goalkeeper. That shows you, like, I think Africa has really produced some top players. To be honest, kudos. Like, I think African football is really growing, but we need to develop our grassroots, our own football. Like, when you watch the African League, I think the likes of South Africa, Morocco, and all of that, they are trying, but we need to do better. I'm not even to talk about Nigeria. Nigeria League is dead on arrival. I no need to talk about that though. Over 200 clean sheets for Yashin Bono. I think he's absolutely fantastic. In seventh place, I have gone for my Nigerian brother. I'm not trying to be biased. I think, of course, as you know, a lot of people do this list without even having any goalkeeper or defenders in it. But I'm a kind of person that I believe that everybody across the pitch deserves to be in any top 10 as long as they are good enough in what they are doing. But I've gone for Ademola Lookman in seventh place. For obvious reasons, he has won the African Best Player of the Year. He won the Europa League title, scoring a hat trick in the final against an unbeaten Bayer Leverkusen in that season. He has had a very good career. Being one of the talisman for Atlanta. He has just recently moved to Atletico Madrid. I'm sure he's going to be doing great things. By the time he retires, I'm sure he's going to even climb up the ladder. He has every potential to do that. He also about 100 plus career goals. Okay, 159 goal contributions. That's not massive, but with the things that he has achieved in over 380 career appearance, ranked 14th in the Ballon d'Or. Those are massive. Ranking 14th in the Ballon d'Or and winning the African Best Player. I think it's a massive return for a player of his age. I think he's about 27 right now, so he still has potentials. So Ademola Lookman is seventh place in my list. In sixth place, I have gone for another Nigerian brother in the person of Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen has been a very good player. He has had a very good career, from Wolfsburg to Lille in France, to Napoli, where he won Napoli broke the transfer record for him, signing him from Lille for about 75 million. Winning them the Scudetto for over 30 something years. The last person that did that for them was Diego Maradona. You know how crazy that is. Winning them the Scudetto, winning Serie A top scorer, Turkey League best player, Turkey League top scorer, winning the Turkey League. He has really achieved a lot, and winning African Best Player of the Year, and also ranked top 8 in the Ballon d'Or ranking. I think Osimhen has he's now the second highest goal scorer in the history of the Super Eagles. So I think Osimhen has really paid his dues. I think he's 26 right now, or 27 as at the time of recording. So I think he still has potentials to get high up in this list. I think this is to tell you that Africa has got some really top players. The fact that somebody like Osimhen, who have achieved this much, is sixth place in this list. Somebody like Lookman is seventh place in this list. Tells you, like, African football is really developing, and I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen at the World Cup. I'm rooting for every African team at the World Cup. I hope, like, some of them, like somebody like Senegal, Morocco, do us proud. Nigeria is not going to the World Cup. I have to support my African brothers. Moving on in the list, in fifth place, I've gone for Emerick Aubameyang. Emerick Aubameyang has had a fantastic career. He's one of the most underrated African players, to be honest. Like, people talk about him because he went to Chelsea, things didn't work out for him. He had issues with Arteta when Arteta came. It doesn't take away anything that he did for Arsenal. He was Arsenal's best player when he was playing at his best in Arsenal. He was very good at Dortmund. His Barcelona spell was also very good. I don't know why they didn't. Maybe because of the money issues, but. And right now, he's still firing in Marseille. He's still a very top player at his age, with over 400 career goals. Won the African Best Player, I think, in 2014 or 2015. Bundesliga top scorer, which is not an easy thing. Like, it's not an easy thing. The likes of Haaland couldn't do it. You understand? But it's in different times, though. Bundesliga top scorer, Premier League top scorer, joint top scorer with the likes of Mane and I think it was Son. Europa League all-time top scorer. These are massive. These are massive achievements. Europa League all-time top scorer, Bundesliga Player of the Year, Gabon all-time top scorer, won the La Liga. Though he didn't win much. He only won the La Liga. That's the most prestigious award. I think he also won another trophy in Saint Etienne, Coupe de France. He won Coupe de France in Saint Etienne at his early stage. Over 851 career appearances with over 544 goal contributions. And I forgot to say, Victor Osimhen also had over 200 career goals in over 336 appearances and about 252 goal contributions. That's for Victor Osimhen. So for Aubameyang has 544 goal contributions. He is a top striker. He's like, the way people don't rate Aubameyang is really crazy, and I think he needs to be getting his flowers. And I'm the kind of person that I'm going to give people their flowers when they deserve it. I think Aubameyang has been absolutely fantastic. You could even argue that he should be higher up in this list, but the reason why he's not higher up in this list is because of the trophies won. I think the players that I have higher up have achieved more than him. But in terms of personal record, I think Aubameyang has been really good. First place, I went for Achraf Hakimi. Achraf Hakimi of PSG. He has had a very successful career, winning the Serie A with AC Milan, winning 2 Champions Leagues, one with Real Madrid. Even though he wasn't a key player in that season, but he won the Champions League, and he won the Champions League again in PSG, winning them their first Champions League as one of the best players in that competition and in that club. And Hakimi is one of the few African players that you can say that at some point they can be considered the best in their position in the world. I think he has been the best right back in the world for roughly 3 years now. At least he has been the best right back in the world for roughly 3 years. So I think Achraf Hakimi he deserves to be in this list. He has won the Serie A with AC Milan, like I said, won the Champions League with Real Madrid and PSG. He won the League One once with PSG. Won the Club World Cup semi-finals with Morocco. The very impressive semi-final in 2022 that they had with Morocco. He was instrumental in that. I think he also captained them to that World Cup semi-final. One-time African Best Player of the Year, ranked 6th in Ballon d'Or, 5th World 11, over 156 goal contributions as a right back. I think Achraf Hakimi is absolutely fantastic, and he's a top player. He's a world-class player, and he's rightly in 4th place. Now the big three. Now the big three. I think everybody knows who the big three are, but I think it's worth going through them, and this is where we have our disagreements. The first and second place was really tight for me. It was really tight. But before we get there, let's talk about the 3rd place, who is Riyad Mahrez. I think Riyad Mahrez has had an absolutely fantastic career. He's a legend of the game. He's a football legend, winning the Champions League, winning the treble with Man City. He is a key part of that Man City treble winning side, and that's really massive. He's going to go down in history, as you all know. Winning the Champions League, 5 Premier Leagues, man, 5 Premier League titles. He's won the AFCON, AFC champion. He has won the Arab Champions League, which is a massive cup right now because it's no longer what it used to be. 2 FA Cups, and I think about 3 Carabao Cups too. African player with the most assists in the Premier League with 61 assists. Still, that's a record. One-time African Best Player, and one-time BBC African Best Player, African Team of the Season, PFA Team of the Season, with over 273 goal contributions. Now, his GA is part of the reasons, like his end product, but I don't think. Let me not argue that. Let me not say it's his GA. I think the top 2 are ahead of him, but I think if he added more numbers to his game, maybe we'll be chatting with those 2, because I think he's won pretty much anything that they have won. But I think Riyad Mahrez is a top player, and he's the top 3 African active best players of the moment as at February 11, 2026. Moving on to Second place. Now, this is where this is where it's going to cause an argument, because after the recent AFCON, like in myself, I was telling myself like Mane could be topping somebody. Mane could be topping Salah. You already know who we're talking about. Mane could be topping Salah, but I have to rethink. I have to rethink. I think Mane have achieved more than Salah, but who individually who will be regarded as a greater player? I think Mohamed Salah will be regarded as a greater player for now. I think if Mane goes on to do another great thing at the World Cup, he's going to overtake Salah for me. But for now, I'm going for Salah slightly, very very slightly ahead of Mane. So before we talk about Salah, let's talk about Mane, who is in second place. Two AFCON titles to his name, winning the player of the tournament in both tournaments. Two-time African best player. Won the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich. Ranked second in Ballon d'Or. Ranked second. This is what I'm talking about. Like Salah and Mane, man, is too tight for me. Ranked second in the Ballon d'Or. Won the Premier League. One Premier League and one Bundesliga. That's the only league title that he won. He won one Champions League, and he finished runner-up 2 times with Liverpool. Was among that incredible club team that was really a good team, but they were competing against a Pep Guardiola Man City that had a run. They really had a run. So Sadio Mane achieved so much. Premier League, one-time Premier League top scorer, 4 times PFA Team of the Year, Senegal all-time top scorer, one of the African all-time greats, to be honest. UEFA Team of the Year. Sadio Mane is an all-time great. I think he's a football legend with over 467 goal contributions in 742 matches. Sadio Mane is absolutely incredible. It's really difficult to pick between Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah, but I've gone for my Mohamed Salah. Like I've explained, it's really tight margin. You can switch any of them, and I won't have a problem with you. But I just think Sadio Mane Mohamed Salah have done some incredible things in the Premier League that only really top players can do. Like he has some. Mane also holds some records, but Salah has really touched some records in the Premier League that I can't just look past that just because he hasn't won the AFCON and that. But Sadio Mane has done it twice. That was why it was difficult for me. But I still went with Salah with 2 Premier League titles, 1 Champions League, record-breaking 3 times PFA Player of the Year, record-breaking PFA Player of the Year, record-breaking 4 times Premier League top scorer. He has joint records in most of these records, but he owns those records too. 2 times African Best Player, 2 times Premier League Playmaker Award. Despite winning, he won the Premier League highest goal scorer 4 times, and he won the highest assist 2 times. That's crazy, man. Like there's not a lot of players that do these things. You understand? 4 times CAF Team of the Year, 1 FA Cup. He didn't win much, to be honest. In terms of winning trophies, Mane actually outdid him in that aspect. But I think a lot of people will agree, a lot of people will disagree that Salah is a little bit ahead of Sadio Mane for me because of the things that he has done in the Premier League. You understand? Winning the Premier League top scorer for 4 times it's not an easy task. You understand? He's among the only players that have done it. I think tied with Harry Kane and I think Thierry Henry, something like that. So Mohamed Salah has been really good with over 592 goal contributions in 791 career appearances. He's been really good. He hasn't won anything for Egypt. He has finished runner-up in the AFCON. He has tried his best, to be honest. Sometimes this thing happens. It happens to the greatest of players. It happens to the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo. Never won the World Cup. It's not his fault. You understand? Sometimes these things you don't get everything. You understand? Some people do, some people don't. It happens in life. You understand? So I think Mohamed Salah is just unfortunate not to have won the AFCON and all of that, but I think he's a great player, and he's the best active African player, one of the greatest African players of all time, alongside Sadio Mane and Suarez, to be honest. one of the greatest African players of all time. And this is my list. Let's quickly run through the list. In 10th place, I have Kalidou Koulibaly of Senegal. In 9th place, I have Edouard Mendy, another Senegalese international. In 8th place, I have gone for Yacine Bono, the Morocco international, playing for Ali. In 8th place, I've gone for Ademola Lookman of Atletico Madrid. In 7th place, I've gone for Victor Osimhen, and in 6th place, I've gone for in 7th place was Ademola Lookman. So in 7th place was Ademola Lookman. 8th place is Victor Osimhen. 6th place is Victor Osimhen. Pardon me, man. So stressed. 6th place is Victor Osimhen. 5th place is Aubameyang, and 4th place I've gone for Achraf Hakimi ahead of Aubameyang because of the things that he has won. But Aubameyang is I think he's really really underrated though. In 3rd place I've gone for Riyad Mahrez, and in 2nd place I've gone for, of course, Sadio Mane, and in 1st place I've gone for Mohamed Salah. Do you agree with my list? Do you disagree with my list? Share your thoughts in the comment section. You can feel free to make your top 10 in the comment section too. Let's have fun. Thank you, and see you on the next one. Bye. And please subscribe to my channel. I keep forgetting to say it despite not having a lot of subscribers. Please subscribe to my channel. It helps the team, it helps the channel to grow. You understand? Please. Peace and love.